UAE is issuing licenses to attract the world's biggest crypto companies, and the UAE and India prepare to ink major trade agreements tomorrow. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. The UAE plans to issue federal licenses for virtual asset service providers by the end of this quarter in an effort to attract some of the world's biggest crypto companies. Among them is Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, which is reportedly considering establishing a UAE headquarters. Some UAE free zones have already issued permits for VASPs, including DMCC, which has licensed 22, and Abu Dhabi Global Market with 6. The UAE and India will host a virtual summit tomorrow to sign strategic agreements. Among them is the UAE-India Comprehensive Economic Partnership, which will launch new platforms for trade and investment and boost economic cooperation. Uae India Trade reached $53 billion from April to December. Indians are the largest ethnic community in the UAE, numbering 3.5 million, comprising 30% of the population. ADNOC has invested $1.94 billion to enhance drilling-related equipment and services in a bid to boost oil production capacity to 5 million barrels per day by 2030. Wireline logging and perforation service contracts were awarded to ADNOC Drilling, Schlumberger Middle East, Halliburton Worldwide Limited Abu Dhabi, and Weatherford. The 5-year contracts can be extended for a further 2 years, and they cover ADNOC's onshore and offshore fields. The UAE saw a historic rise in industrial exports in 2021 as their value reached $32.6 billion. The Ministry of Industry and Advanced Technology says the rise coincided with a major surge in factories, with 220 new facilities going into service last year. In 2021, the ministry launched the National In-Country Value Program that redirected spending to entities and companies under the UAE economy. The program helped the local economy gain $11.5 billion. Airbus has posted $4.8 billion in 2021 net profit. The results came on the back of higher aircraft deliveries, which soared 8% to 611. It reflects a recovery in the global aviation sector as the industry emerges from the impact of COVID-19. The aerospace giant has projected a core profit of $6.2 billion for 2022. Airbus says it's targeting 720 commercial aircraft deliveries this year. Cisco beat analysts' expectations with its quarterly earnings report. Revenue rose 6% to $12.7 billion compared to the same period of 2020, despite continuing supply chain restraints. Cisco's revenue from Internet for the Future, which encompasses optical networking and products that are 5G related, was up 42% for the quarter to $1.32 billion. Cisco's hybrid work, however, which includes WebEx and other collaboration products, fell 9% to $1.07 billion. A British company is making beauty products from trash. Everything from facial scrubs using coffee grounds to clothes made from plastic bottles. Every day, a courier for the skincare brand Upcircle visits 25 cafes in London and collects 100 kilos of coffee grounds that would otherwise be thrown away. They're also repurposing fading flowers that get tossed by florists and leftover chai spices. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.